I just watched this movie yesterday, but did I like it? Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe. Today we are going to talk about chapter 4 of John Wick. So in this fourth chapter, John Wick is trying to get away from the table because he wants a new life for himself, so he's going to seek his freedom. The beginning of the movie takes place in Osaka, Japan, where he meets with a long-term friend that is also the owner of the Intercontinental in Osaka. And this is when he gets chased for the first time by Marquis' men. Marquis is one of the leaders of the table and he wants John Wick dead, so he basically calls this other guy called Kane to kill him. Kane is a blind assassin, by the way, and he is great with his blades, and also he is a long-term friend of John Wick as well. And even though he's John Wick's friend, he has to accept and work for Marquis. So there are a lot of action sequences right from the beginning of the movie, and they are very well shot. And this leads us to the cinematography of the movie, and oh my god, this cinematography is just perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's pretty good. Dan Laustsen did an incredible job in this movie. He shot John Wick 2 and John Wick 3, but in this movie is where he truly shines. So what you are watching right now is just a small compilation I made with some of my favorite shots in this movie. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to be completely furious if John Wick Chapter 4 doesn't get an Oscar nomination for cinematography. But one of my concerns is that this movie released very early, and I don't know, when the Oscars come, the movie might be forgotten. And another concern that I have is that this cinematography is filming another movie called The Color Purple, and this movie is highly anticipated and a lot of people are predicting The Color Purple to have tons of nominations, so I'm afraid that this cinematography gets a nomination for The Color Purple instead of John Wick. But honestly, I don't think there are going to be many movies to get this kind of cinematography, because it was just incredible. The sound, in my opinion, is also Oscar worthy, especially in the third act of the movie. And the third act is basically when John Wick is being chased near Arc de Triomphe. There are lots of drifting, lots of gunshots, lots of cars crashing, and all those different sounds are very well mixed. And now I'm going to tell you the only thing that I didn't like in this movie. It's not a major problem, but it's something that I noticed, and it's exactly in these sequences that I just mentioned. There's basically lots of gunfire, lots of drifting, lots of cars crashing, and there's no police. Like, the police in France doesn't show up, because it's like I said, they are shooting each other for like 30 minutes, and it's like police doesn't exist in France. Like, nobody shows up to stop them and to put some order in the city. Nothing happens. So this is really the only thing that didn't feel right to me. And one other thing that I forgot to mention is that this movie is almost 3 hours long, but the pacing is so good that I didn't even notice the time going by, to be honest. It's a very good pacing. So I don't want to spoil any more details about the movie, so I'm going to rate it now. For entertainment, I gave it an 8. For plot, I gave it an 8 as well. It's very interesting with some plot twists. The pacing, I gave it a 7.5. The acting, I also gave it a 7.5. And by the way, Bill Skarsgård was my favorite actor in this movie. I love his accent, I don't know why, but it was very good. Cinematography, like I said, it was almost perfect. Lots of incredible shots, so I gave it a 9. And for editing, also very good, I gave it an 8.5. All of these together make an average score of 8.08, meaning the final score for this movie, it's an 8. This was by far the best John Wick movie, in my opinion, of course. Great plot, lots of action, great shots in terms of cinematography. I actually thought the cinematography in this movie would be a different person that never directed a John Wick movie, but Like I said, he directed 2 other movies of John Wick, but he really improved in this movie. But well, that's it for me. Have you guys seen this movie? Let me know what you think about it. Do you agree with my opinions? Do you also think this movie deserves some Oscar nominations? And if so, let me know for which categories. And thank you once again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your like, it really helps my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.